Hello, everyone, every partner from the worldwide. I will give you a very brief introduction for our product line and some of the features of our MCU and the developer tool introduction for the development ecosystem. So after all, we will have the open discussion, and if you have any question within the presentation, you can just break me, and then I will give you the answer.
Okay,
Okay,
sure.
first of all, okay. So the first of all is the product introduction and the applications. So Megawin's product line and application will have the 8-bit and the 32-bit and the USB and the management chip and BLDC applications. So you can find so many kind of the application that can use our MCU to building the system. And the top 10 of the Megawin MCU in of last year will be the motor applications and the industrial instrument and the keyboard, PC keyboard, and some of the 3C product, signal conversion, and the scaler and the meter, and the wireless charging. Okay, so some of other applications that is the major application that our customer are using our MCU for their system. So first of all is the 8-bit 1851 MCU. So we have the high quality and the high performance. Okay, and the new generation of the 8-bit 60 series applications that the MCU is using the motor control and like a power tool and the battery management system and the fan motor. And industrial control will be used in the industrial instrument and control and the elevator panel. Okay, elevator panel control and the sensor alarm and the solar panel and the outdoor sensor and the car dashboard and the internet communication. That will be the home IoT control and the PoE equipment and the 4G tracking communication devices. And consumer electronics will be the 3C applications and the wireless microphone and the wedding scare and the wireless charging and the electric lock. Okay, and LED and LCD display devices and the e-cigarette. Okay. And we also have the like car applications field that we already have the AEC Q100 Grade 2 certificate. So this kind of 8-bit MCU can use in the power seat and tail lighting and head lighting and windscreen wipers and wireless charging and electric windows control and the powered tailgate and interlighting. Okay, so some of the car industrial application that can use this MCU for the design. So next one is our Cortex M0 Plus that is come with the up to 48 megahertz for the CPU clock and the built-in embedded 128 KB flash memory. So the built-in the SRAM will be 16K And we also have the GPIO for the LKIP 80 package. And we build in many kind of the peripheral like CRC, DMA, and ADC, DAC, I2C, SPI, and EMB bus. Okay, we will give you some introduction in later slider. So the MG32F the 02 series applications. Some this you can see on the screen that we can use it on the for the motor application and the robot arm and the mechanical arm and the industrial control instrument and the energy metering and BMS and the PES and the modern router and rolling shuttle door. Okay, and the monitoring system and smart palette and the electronic drawing board and the smart electronic lock. Okay, coffee machine and the smart light and LED ARGB lighting strip. So come with the ARGB lighting. Okay. So many kind of application can be used. And next one is the MG32L003. That is the M0 Plus. So with this MCU, we have lower power consumption on the display mode. So you can see you're already under 1 microamp. So it is pretty low. So compare with other competitors, this is STN. Of course, STN got better, but for the other competitor like this one and BY32F003, we got a very good performance on the display mode. So, and we also have the different kind of the package and multiple timer and multi-channel PWM output. And we also have the ADC, 12-bit ADC. And the speed is up to 1 mega SPS. So this kind of, if you have a low power requirement, then you can consider to use this MCU for developing. So with the 003 applications, it has the IoT module and wearable devices and the smart meter and the beauty devices. Okay, like this one. So many customers use this chip to develop this kind of application. So electric massager, okay, like this one, and the charger, okay. So next one is M3 MCU. So with the M3 MCU, we have the 96 megahertz for the CPU for the operating speed, and the flash will be up to 256 KB, and the RAM is up to 36 KB, and operating voltage will from 2 volt to 3.6 volt for the power supply. And we also have the CAN bus 2.0B. Okay, so if some of the application, not only the car application, some of the like alarm system, building alarm system, some of the this kind of system are using the CAN bus. So you can use this MCU to develop that kind of application. And we also have support the hardware encryption for AES-128. So high performance MG32F 1X series that support we have the 4 different part number can be choice. You can see the selection table. Okay, the target application will be the sweeping robot. Okay, and high-end smart lock. Okay, like this one, and door control, and consumer printer post machine, and brushless motor control, and etc. And the other M3 MCU is MG32F157, and this MCU we have the CAN bus. Okay, so CAN bus 2.0B, and we have the many analog peripheral like we have 3 set ADC, 12-bit ADC, and we have the 2 DAC and OPN, embedded 3 OPN in this MCU, and support the AES-128 hardware encryption and random generate real random number, and some of the CRC, CTR modes for the security, and other features up to 256 fresh and 64K bytes SRAM, and the large pin count up to 100 pin LKRP, and you also have the SDIO card reader, can support the SD and SDIO and MNC 4.2, and you also have the DMA controller, 2 set of the DMA controller. And we also have the Arduino applications that you can see. We have the Arduino board. So this Arduino board is compatible with all the Arduino application modules. So you can just use like a normal Arduino, but we use the 32-bit MCU for this board, not the 8-bit MCU. So the pin compatible to the Arduino reach sensor and the peripheral, and extend pin for the Megawin M0 extend feature. So you can use the standard Arduino I/O and extend some other function and the control by the Megawin extension. So it supports Arduino IDE, and based on 32, like I mentioned, and 128K fresh and 16K byte SRAM. Okay, and support 3.3 volt and 5 volt MCU power, and up to 46 GPIO pin, and increase the pin drive current and the drive sensor with the different currents. So it means the driving current of the I/O is programmable for different kind of applications. So to like you want to save the power, or you want to have the lower EMI, then you can choose the lower driving current. So it also has support the I2C and SPI UR, and also the USB 2.0 full speed communication like this. So, and provide a 7 set of the PWM, 8-bit PWM with the frequencies and duty cycle adjustment, and support 16 ADC channels for setting different reference voltage, and provide one 12-bit deck to adjust the voltage output. So this is a comparison table of the official Arduino board and the Megawin Arduino board. So you can check for reference. This is the highlight that we are more have more powerful function more than the official board. Okay. And Megawin also provide the LDO regulator. So with this kind of the regulator, we have the from the V in from 6 volt up to 100 volt, and the driving current output current will be 15 milliamp up to 300 milliamp. And we also support the enable pin to turn on or turn off the LDO if the application needs the power saving. And we also have the high spec PSR anti-ripple interference. This is useful for the application that come with the noise. So you can if you got the higher PSR, then you got a better anti-ripple ability. So we also have the low IQ. It means the low power consumption. If you have the you want to improve the efficiency of the voltage conversion. So you can check the reference table here, and if some of the customer are requiring the low power application, then you can check the IQ is very low for the 2503 CR2503. Okay, and we also have the high PSR up to 84 dB. Okay, and different kind of the package. So if you have if the application needs to convert the high voltage down to the low voltage, then you can consider to use this kind of this model. But of course, if you have the higher input voltage, then you need to consider the power consumption, like driving current. So you consider the power consumption, and then to choose the different kind of the package and for the thermal dissipation. Okay. And also the PCB layout, you also need to consider the thermal dissipation ability for it. So for the LDO series application that you can use in the motor, fan, and servo motor application, and charger application, and intelligent detection, and the smart meter, and the smart water meter, and the mouse, and the power bank, and the telecom, and the servo fan, battery BMS system. All of this kind of the application is requiring the DC-DC regulator. So next one is the BLDC series. So we have the solution with the external Hall sensor, and the other one is the FOC, which is the sensorless solution. And Uh, we also got the 40 volt and the 1600 volt get driver built-in, and the 5 volt LDO built in the chip. So it means this BODC controller, then you don't need the external get drive and external 5 volt LDO. This is to save the layout area and also save the cost. Okay, so the part number, this is the new part number for the BLDC series. For the old part number, we still will keep continue to support the shipment, but in the July, end of the July, it will change to the new part number for the BLDC series. And this is the one reason for this. We have the second generation of the BLDC to enhance the efficiency and the control and the power efficiencies. So if you want to use the solution without the get dry, to some of the customer, they want to use their own certificate get dry, then you can use this two part number, and the MOSFET elements will be can support the P channel, PN channel, and the NN channel, and have the OPM one set for extra use. Okay, so you can see the solution for the Hall sensor. Then the part number will come with the CGH, and the FOC will come with the CGF. So very easy to remember. Okay, and we also have the different kind of the MOSFET element to drive. Okay, so this is the PN and the NN, and the input voltage will be from the 5 volt and 40 volt and 15 volt. Okay, so different kind of the application. So, and we also support different kind of the package. So for the sensitive, it will be the LQIP 48. Okay, operating temperature will be up to this is the industrial level product, up to 105 Celsius degree. So you can see some of the application that is used for the CGH 0218 for the fan. Okay, and this is the pump and the water heater exhaust, and low voltage ceiling fan, and high speed hair dry. Okay, so some other application, and we also have the powerful tuning tool for the sensitive sensor that we will introduce. I will introduce in the next session. So Megawin also provide the BMS gauge solution. So this is the 3 battery cell in series gauge control board that come with the MSE 03GM1 MCU. So you can see this board is just like the mechanical core is fit the battery cell for the power tool. So if your customer are using the battery cell with the 3 series battery, then you can consider to use this solution directly. But if you want to doing some slight modification of the mechanical, then we can provide the design file. Then you can customer can do some adjustment. And this BMS gauge solution that we also provide a communication board to do the fine tuning and the testing and set all the parameter for the cell certification and the calibration. Okay, so I will give you the introduction in the next session. And the Megawin also have the USB bridge product. The first one is the MA112. This is the USB to UR data bridge. Support the VDD from the 5.5 volt to 3.0 volt, and USB full speed, which is the 12 megahertz. And maximum power rate of the UR is the 230-400 bps. And the next one is the MA113. MA113 is the also is the UR bridge, but with the DE control, which is for the RS485 transceiver control. So it means not only for the UR, you also can use the MA113 to do the RS485 control, like control the lighting or some of the industrial machine. So we also support the hardware CTS, RTS, and DST and the DTR, which using the flow control and the hardware handshaking supported. Okay. So Megawin future products will be the constructed the MCU platform that we want to build up an ecosystem for the system, like providing some solution and co-work with the selected customer to for the to do the platform developing and energy saving, because to save the power, to save the energy will be the very important thing for this generation. So we are trying to reduce all the control, not only the MCU itself, but also the control the whole system efficiencies. Okay, so and we also want to provide energy storage solution like a BMS and the power management like a LDO, or in the future we also will have some buck DC converter. Okay, so and we also constructed MCU required by the electric vehicle industrial. Okay, this is a very huge market. And the BLDC plan that in order to improve the performance of the BLDC, okay, so it is necessary to integrate with the system on chip SoC system, electric control IC, enable the motors to run more efficiently and reduce energy consumptions at the lower cost. Okay, and we also try to improve the motor efficiency from 80% to 90%. Okay, mark at the system module. So it will include this different kind of the field need to be improved, like developer motor control firmware, and also we are trying to uh, uh, bring the MOSFET, higher efficiency MOSFET, to the market, and developer the driver isolator, and integrate the IGBT, even the silicon carbide, okay, devices, which can have the high power and the low power loss system. So the market size of the BLDC motor is growing year by year. So driving up the demand for the MCU control is a global market size is USD dollar 17.3 billion in the 2020. So it is grows to the 27.2 billion in the 2027. Okay, so the CAGR rate is 6.6%. Okay, and the China market size from the 2018 to 2023 is 50%. CAGR is 50%, and the growth rate of the Chinese market exceeds that the global market. Okay. And lithium battery management. So the year of the lithium battery has arrived. Some of the home application, personal computers, and communication and the transportation builds a safe battery management system (SOC) to meet the future needs and the growth. We focus on the BMS electric control system, and establish a battery laboratory. So we are trying to collect the battery cells features in our laboratory, and then to do some library for the customer to reduce the to speed up the developer period. Okay, enhanced gauge product will be released in the 2025 Q3. So which means maybe like we have the 3 series gauge product right now, and it might be have the 6 series gauge product in the next year. So we also developing the 20 to 24-bit ADC. So 20-bit ADC have been verified, and the developer 12 to 6 series gauge series AFE analog front end chip. So this is important for the high series battery cell system. So okay, so this is our product introduction and application. Okay, next section, I will have the very brief product features introduction to use. Okay, so for the new MCU, is for the 8-bit MCU is the 6P MG 82F 6P series. So we are come with the 128 gain. Okay, the maximum gain is 128, and we also have the different selectable input reference. So, and we also have the 2 power levels. It means that if you want to higher speed or performance, then you can use the full power, and if you want to have the lower power consumption, then you can use the low power condition. And this PGA can be connected to the internal ADC and the comparator and OPN. And we also announced the OPA new MCU with the OPN with two OPN that we have the four power level and uh, the highest bandwidth will up to 20 megahertz. And this OPA also have the compared mode, so you can use it as a comparator. So and we also can combine with the PGA and to enlarge the total gain and reduce the bandwidth loss. Okay, so the output can be connected to the ADC and the comparator also. Okay, and we also have the new design in the 82F6P series product that is used for the USB PD. Okay, so because USB PD is very popular in the market right now, so many of the customers are requiring the PD communication. So with this kind of like a wireless charge, if you want to use the higher power like a 15 watt or 25 watt, then you are requiring the input voltage up to like a 12 volt or 20 volt. So in this case, you will use the adapter, power adapter, AC to DC power adapter, uh, and you need to use the MCU need to use the CC pin, okay, to use the CC pin to do the communicate with the power adapter. Then after the communication handshake, so you can tell the power adapter to change the voltage to the 12 volt or 20 volt. Okay, so in this application, then you need to have the CC communicate decoder and encoder. So it means like this is the USB V bus, the power, and this is the CC pin. Okay, and you can communicate through the BMC encoder. Okay, and you also can decode the BMC and SOP detect and data format transfer. Okay, and also we have the hardware CRC, 32-bit CRC embedded in this module. So it will be easy to transfer all the CC data to the bus and then receive the bus to do the decoding. Okay, so after that you can get a higher bus for the application. Okay, so you can see the 6P have the PD encoder and decoder, and you also have the OPA. So like a wireless charge, you can have the single solution in the one MCU. Next one is the our 32-bit MCU, and we have the PGA with the ADC with the PGA. So you can see the ADC structure. In front of the ADC, you have the PGA to enlarge the signal, and we also have the hardware window detection to do some detection like a surge voltage, and we also have the accumulation. Then you can do the average of the output data to lower to have the higher SNR ratio uh, uh, for the applications. So you can see the this PGA is different from the 8-bit 8-bit MCU PGA. It gives you a 64 step PGA output control. It means you can have the more accuracy control of the signal. And we also have the internal reference for many kind of MCU. So it can for the MG32F, we have the 2.4 volt internal reference voltage. So it is give you accuracy 2.4 volt voltage for the ADC. So you can use this voltage for the ADC to get the more accuracy measurement data without the calculation from the VDD. If you are using in the battery system, the VDD will be changed because the battery voltage will be higher or lower. So you need to do some calculation to get the accuracy ADC value, but you can use the IVR instead of the VREF, so you can get you can get more stable result. And this is the window detect. This window detect is support in the 8-bit and the 32-bit F02 series. So it is very easy to use. Then you can set the trigger area by different kind of the boundary setting, and you also this is the trigger area, or you can use the trigger area in out of the range. Okay, you also can use the like a level detection. You just set the one boundary value, and then you can set the if the ADC, you use the ADC to detect the current, like you want to detect overcurrent protection, then you can just use the level detection, and then to use the hardware trigger the PWM to stop. Okay, so it is very useful. And we also have the DAC digital to analog converter. It is for the MG32F02 series and the MG32F157. So for this deck, it's up to 1 megahertz, and it also can use to output to the ADC and the comparator, analog comparator as the internal reference channel. Okay, you also can switch the justify or left or right justify for the data alignment of the input code. Okay, and it support the different kind of the bit width and support the DMA. So with the DMA, it's useful if you want to play the an audio, then the audio file size is very large. Then you can store the audio data in the external SPI flash. Then it can use easily to transfer all the data through the DMA to the DAC, and then you will play the audio you want. Okay, so so with this DMA, peripheral to peripheral will easy to implement. Okay. Okay, this is the different kind of the application you can for your reference. Okay, another one is the EMB bus. So the EMB bus is the external memory bus to support the external memory and many different kind of the address mode, and you can support the 16-bit data width. So you can run the CPU code on the SRAM. Okay, so this is the one feature of the EMB, and the other feature of the EMB is to use the EMB to drive the 8080 LCN interface. Okay, it means you can use the EMB bus and then to transfer all the data to the LCN. Okay, it means uh, if you have the image want to display, then you can store all the image in the external flash. Then just use the DMA to transfer all the data to the EMB and then send it to the LCN to do the uh, picture image display. Okay. Okay, and one of the hardware function is the frequency and the duty capture. So it means uh, if customer who wants to measure the frequencies or duty of the input uh, signal, then you can use the hardware uh, this hardware is embedded in the timer capture function. So it is very useful, and you can just use one trigger. Then you can know uh, 1, 2, 3 H. So the 1, 2, 3 H, you can calculate the pulse width, or you can calculate the frequencies, and you can calculate the duty of the input capture, input signal. So all by the hardware. So you just need one event, interrupt event, and or one flag event. If you use the polling system in the firmware developing, then it will reduce the interrupt event to give the system more uh, time to do some other task. And also, if you are trying to measure a tiny pulse, then to use the normal capture mode, it is not possible because when you capture the first edge, then the second edge is arrived, but you need to move all the counter data to the RAM. So you will miss the second edge. So it is not possible to do the measurement. But with the hardware duty capture function, then you can just send the signal into the pin, and then it can give you the counter value of the whole cycles. Okay. And we also provide a hardware divider in the MG32F0 to A128 and the U128 series. Okay. It is useful to calculate the divider divide calculation. Okay, also support the division by zero flag. So to give you the ability to know this arrow, and some of the keyboard LED LED effect will need to do some mathematic calculation. So with the hardware divider for the will be easier for the mathematic calculation. Okay, for the KPI, so for the KPI, it means we have the you can measure uh, 8 input signal at the same time, and if the input signal pattern is matched, then you can have the hardware event to do some action, like if the remote control, you have like a factory mode, you want to enter the factory mode, then maybe you can press the sum of button at the same time. Then it can trigger the KBI interrupt. So you will go to the factory mode. Okay. So another application is like if your input signal is some like a pattern, you want to monitor some patterns, then you can send all the signal into the KBI, and if the pattern is matched, like this one, if the pattern is 1 0 1, then it will trigger the interrupt. So maybe some motor control can use this kind to detect the phase. Okay, and other one is the I square C wake up function. So the I square wake up function is means the if you have the different slave in the bus on the bus, then you just want to wake up this device, then you can send the address. Okay, if the address match, then it will wake up. This device will be wake up. The other two will be keep in the sleep mode or the stop mode. So it will be very easy to control the power system. Okay. Another useful function is the NCO is the numerical control the oscillator. The MCU is this MCU support the NCO function. So it is useful to find frequencies adjustment up to 24 megahertz. Okay, it can be output as the external clock source. Okay, so it means if you want to give the frequencies out of the MCU, okay, to control the other chip or the other solution, then you can use this clock output source, and it can be used for the frequency tracking. So it means like some of the system like uh, if the resonator frequency will be drift, then you want to do the tracking, then you can detect the frequencies, and if the frequencies is out of range, then you can set the different parameter to change the frequencies to tracking the optimize the resonator. Okay, so this is the one of the function. So the NCO applications is used for the like a specific frequency application, like an ultrasonic mouse repeater, and the frequencies will be 32K to 55K hertz, and ultrasonic clean machine will be 20 to 100K hertz, and okay, humidifier and automated fine-tune the frequencies to achieve the best optimization. Okay. Okay, next one is the CLL. CLL is, which means the configurable customer logic. Okay, the CLL major function is like a very tiny like a FPGA. Okay, or you want to do some small logic in the system to modify by the software, then it will be useful, because some of the product, if the customer designing the product, but it got problem. So and they already have production, and it is very hard to do the rework for the PCBA. Then it may use this CLL to fix the problem by the software. So and to support this MCU to support two CCL module. Okay, so this CCL module have the different kind of the input, three input. So this is the truth table. Okay, so you can do some of the AND, NAND, and OR, NOR, exclusive OR, and exclusive NOR. Okay, so you can just use this kind of the basic logic cell to combine to do the combination to get a result that you want. Okay, so it also support the D free flow and the JK free flow and D latch and RS latch to do some to remember the status because like M Cortex M0 didn't have the big control of the I/O control, so it will be useful to do the bit operation to use the CCL module. Okay, and this is the CCL. Okay, for your reference. And this is the CCL application. So like a car, HID, it needs many latch for the control. So you can use the CCL to do the latch. Okay, and fit for the multiple protocol. So network communication and IoT and optical electronic mechanical devices and and the encoding. Okay, so different kind of the encoder and home application control board need a inverter. You can use the CCL to do it. So you don't need to add extra inverter chip in the system. You can use this function. So to reduce the PCB layout area and reduce the cost. And we also have the resonator frequency tree tracking. So this is the we provide the library to adjust the internal oscillator frequencies, and it can change 0.4% per step. So it is very useful for the at the minor resonator. So to get the best resonate frequencies. Okay. And we also have the higher PWM input frequencies. Okay, for the 32 and the 8-bit MCU. Okay, so with the higher input frequency, you can get higher resolution. So because if you want to drive the higher output frequencies, then it will reduce the inductors or capacitor size. Okay, and reduce the ripple. So but if you want to use the higher PWM frequencies, then the resolution will be reduced. So you need to get the higher PWM source to get more resolution in the one cycle. Okay, so you can see if the PWM source is 16 compared to the 144 megahertz, then the signal, when you change one step, then it will change. The percentage will be very high, up to 6.25%. But if you use 144 megahertz, you change one step, you only change the 0.69%. So it gives the more accuracy at adjustment for the PWM control. And for the USB features, that we also have the MG32F02U series to support a USB product that up to 12 megabit per second, and it has the 8 configurable endpoints. So it means that we have the more flexible design ability for the USB endpoint control, and support the 150, 112 byte for the SRAM, USB SRAM for the each point. And we also support link power management, which is the more power efficient control for the system. And the received and the transmitted data are buffered with the DMA. So it means that it can use the DMA to do the transfer for the USB bus. So different kind of the USB features and applications, like a gaming keyboard and the barcode scanner and the USB mouse. And we also provide the ARGB transmitter, hardware ARGB. So currently, some of the customer are using the UR SPI module to implement the ARGB lighting. So, but in that case, the CPU will be very busy. So we want to provide the hardware to reserve the CPU for other tasks. So it means that for the ARGB signal, it will need to change the byte to the bit, and then 0 core and the 1 core will have the different duty, and the reset core will have the other requirements. So we provide this kind of the byte to bit transmitted to the correct format, and then you can just write. The customer will only need to write the display information in the buffer, and then the hardware will transfer to the LED. Okay, so this is the feature introduction of our products. Okay, so we have the different kind of the tool, like M-Link and the ICE and the U1 writer and the U1 plus D. Okay, so different kind of the tool to provide like you can use the U1 plus D for the mass production, or you can use the M-Link can to do the debug, or you can use the offline for the mass production in the production line. Okay, so it is multiple function for our tool. And not only the hardware tool, but also I think the software tool will be important to the customer when they are doing the developing the code. So we build an ecosystem in from the 8-bit to 32-bit. We also both have the wizard and driver, and in the wizard setting, it can be very easy to set the all the I/O and the system clock, and even if you want to use the UR, and we provide we call the easy mode. In the easy mode, you just need to select the baud rate. Then we will do everything for you. So after this wizard selecting, then the chip initial uh, will be finished. So you just need to add the other function in the main code. Okay, customer can ignore, can very take a very short time to do the initialization. Okay, for their code, and for the M0 series, or not only the wizard and the driver middleware, we also have the GUI code generator. We call the CodeGen. So this time we introduced the version 2, which means we will provide the graphic interface to help the developer quickly complete the I/O configuration and the clock setting. Okay, and the more internal module and the peripherals. So the interface reduce the developer period. So in the code gen, we can in the beginning we can select all the devices list on the this area, and then you can choose which MCU. Okay, just double click it. You can start the code gen. And we also provide if you purchase the EV board from Megawin, or you take the EV board design file to build the PCBA on your side, then you can use the PCB. You can select the MG board. Okay, and we can do all the configuration for you. So this is the CodeGen. Okay, so you can see this is GUI graphical interface. You can just need to set the clock you want. Okay, and then it will transfer to the code. Okay, and the other one is you can select all the pin AFS configurable function. Okay, you can just select, double click the pin, and then you can choose the function you want, and it will turns the setting coordinately in this area. Okay, so this image is very not very large. So if you can see, we provide the ADC and the comparator and the DAC and the timer. Okay, all the timer and the I2C and the UR communication in here. So you just need to click the function you want, and you can do the initial you want. So you can reference the user manual for detailed applications. And I know there is a lot of customer are requiring the free developer environment, not use the Kale. Okay, so we are trying to fulfill the requirement to customer that we provide the 8-bit ecosystem is the Eclipse IDE with the SDCC compiler. Okay, but I need to mention this only for the compiler and the IDE only. We don't have the debug like a ICE function for this environment. So customer will need to use the like a UR printf to output the status for to know the internal situation or to know the status of the code. Okay, but for 32-bit okay, M0, okay, we provide that's not we provide the Kale. Okay, so Kale provide the MDK community version. So with this community version, it is it is not it has not the code limitation. So you can use customer can use this community version for developing, and Eclipse. We also provide the Eclipse with the OpenOCD and the GCC compiler, and this will the ICE function can be used. Okay, and the second one is the currently the Microsoft VS Code IDE is getting more popular. So we support the VS Code IDE with the OpenOCD and the GCC AC5, AC6 compiler. And so this is the Eclipse UI interface. Okay, this is the editor, and you also can use the compiler and to do the debug. And this is the Microsoft VS Code. Okay, so you can select the different kind of the compiler, and you can select the editor you want. Okay, because the VS Code have the different kind of the IDE can be choice. So the customer will can use their familiar with the IDE they want to use. So they can choose what they want, and this is the compiler result. Okay, so for this kind of environment, then can support the customer with the free developer environment. Okay, and the next one is the very powerful motor control of the sensorless motor control system tuning. Okay, we call the FOC intelligent tuning system. Okay, so in this tuning system, it is very easy because we just modularize all the parameter and the algorithm in the software library. So the customer just need to set the 9 parameters. Okay, after this parameter have been set, then the motor can be very easy to start to rotate, and then to do the fine tuning. Okay, so so this parameter is very easy to get. So you just can, if you have the motor sample, then you just need to measure the line-to-line resistance. Okay, and inductance. This is very easy to do the measurement. Okay, so you get a value and then you set it in the wizard. and you can set the PWM control frequencies, and you can set the DC bus voltage. Okay, DC bus voltage, and you also need to set the shunt of the phase detection here, and this shunt resistance value will send into the internal two-channel OPN. Okay, so if you said this is the uh, 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 one 1 ohm, then this the unit is the point 0.1 milliohm. Okay, so if you set the 1,000, then it will be the 100 milliohm in for these two resistance. Okay, and you also can set the gain of the OPN. Okay, this OPN will enlarge the signal that you send into the system to do the phase detection. Okay, so and you also can get the motor pole. This can be measured, or you can read it from the spec of the motor. Okay, if customer they uh, they don't know the spec, then you just can rotate the motor by your hand, then to measure the by the scope, then you can find how many pole inside it. Okay, so next one is the maximum speed. Okay, and maximum watt to do the like protection of the driving system. Okay, so after this 9 parameter has been set, then you can very easy to start the tuning of the motor. So it means the efficiency optimization by the algorithm, internal algorithm, and reduce the developer cycle, as I mentioned, because you just need to do the 9 parameter setting. Then you don't need to do the try and error. So to get the motor start to roll. Okay. So it means the reduce the developer cycle, and it means the time to market. And the BMS gauge parameter access UI, we provide a tool to customer that it can check the internal temperature and the current, the output current, and the peak voltage, and the health of the battery SOC. So other all many parameter can be set and can be locked. So it is very convenient for developing and production. Okay. So this is our software and hardware ecosystem for developing our product. And this is the developer toolkit, C compiler, assembler, and general writer. Write support by okay. So some of the customer they they will ask the third party to do the programming. So we support the high low and all the list by here. And we also have the ICP, ISP, and the ICE tool, okay, for many kind of application. Okay, so this is the introduction for our product.